And
Yeah,
I
I
would
think
put
that's
in
good.
one of those triggers or environments. It can be community that you keep,
Can be
because
what?
the community that you keep, like the
Hmm.
environments that you put yourself in
For
and with,
sure.
right? Because I've noticed that most of the advice given or reassurances that are like, I know my body, I know myself, come from a place like a self that wants same. And that is actually
Yeah.
also echoed in our current environmental circle too. So if
Yeah.
we're, because if you like, if you're in a circle, a group of people, and you change and they don't, it interrupts like the homeostasis of the
Yeah.
relationship. And so this is all, like, to me, all under the surface. Like, we don't even realize this is happening. Um, but that, that's an immediate upgrade that somebody can put into dealing with their triggers or increasing their capacity, is put yourself in an environment that asks you to become stronger. I think this
Mm.
is mirrored in the way that our bodies react physically to training or environments. But I do think it includes the social construct where you're actually getting input from people, not only opinions, I'm saying energetic input, like juice from
Yeah.
people that
Mhm.
are coming from the growth voice, like not what serves same, but what serves growth. What is
Yeah.
growth asking of you? Which is a very different context. But to harken back to what you were saying, one, I agree with you on the beginner's mind, um, where sometimes we're just not at a place of like qualification to
Yeah.
weigh in and to what we think we know. I think I don't know, I've heard it called white belt syndrome too, where it's, well, this move doesn't really work for me personally because X,
Hmm.
Y, Z. And it's like, well, how many times have you tried it? Twice,
Absolutely.
right? Like,
Absolutely.
well, do it like 10,000 times and
Yeah.
then let's have a conversation there. Or I don't think this really fits my body type. Well, and there's just like just time in the saddle. And I think we've talked about this. I think the challenge is sometimes um, the people who are the most confident at the beginning, that have the lowest level of beginner mind, right? They're the
Hmm.
fullest with their opinion, are like the least qualified to make
Hmm.
those judgments. But people who have put in the time and the effort are also some of the most humble people, because to get to where they are, they had to come from beginner mind again and again, which is, I think I know this, but what don't I know? I
Yeah.
think I understand this, but what am I not understanding? And that kind of humility over time translates into different cost, which is then maybe it's time for them to step up and own what they do know. And I
Mm.
think there's a transition along the way, but yeah, sometimes you just have to do the things.